Hi, how are you all? So, Commerce by Subhadip is back. Hope you all are doing fine. So, today, our respected and honorable Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharamanji had presented Budget 2022. So, now I'm going to discuss with you all the main and relevant point of Budget 2022. So hope you all are doing fine. So without much ado, I'm going to dip into the main points. Okay, so the first point is that government has projected the economic growth at 9.2%. Mind it, this is the projected growth. Okay, so government has estimated in the next financial year, that is in 2022-2023, our economic growth will be at 9.2%. Okay, so while presenting the budget, our honorable finance minister has expressed her support to the victims of the pandemic. Okay, we all are going through a very difficult situation for the last 2 years, but God willing and with our grit, and we will definitely come out of this very bad situation, and hopefully by the mid of this year everything will be all right. At least we will start living a life which we used to live prior 2000 March 2020. Okay, so the next point is that government is expecting a sharp rebound in the economy, and that will happen maybe very soon. Okay, so again, government has initiated a blueprint for the growth in the next 25 years, uniting micro and macro growth. That is a very good initiative. The and coming, dipping into much deeper, the next point I'm going to discuss with you, that the public investment in capital expenditure in Make in India project. Okay, the public investment in capital expenditure. Mind it, the capital expenditure in public investment in Make in India can make 6 lakh new jobs in the next 5 years. Okay, that is not 6 lakhs, 60 lakhs new job in the next 5 years. That is also projected, that the capital investment which will be made in the coming year, which will enable us to get 60 lakh new job in the coming 5 years. Okay, so focus will be on planning. That is the main objective. Planning will be the main objective. And again, 4,000 new generation Vande Bharat train will be introduced. Okay, that will be a new initiative. And the most interesting thing is that that IPO of LIC is coming. We all are waiting for that, and our finance minister has announced about that within a few months, that might be very soon, that the IPO of LIC is coming. We all know that currently our central government is holding 100% shareholding of the this LIC. So government is going to divest some of the shares, maybe 10% or so, to the general public. I don't know the actual figure, that how much the government is going to divest. I'm presuming that 10% will be divested. So we all are hoping that the IPO, and our finance minister has also said that the IPO of LIC is coming very soon. So hope you all are eagerly waiting for that IPO. Okay, so and the next point is over here is that 2.73 lakh crore for direct payment and MSP. Okay, that our finance minister has announced. And railways to develop project for MSME. For MSME purpose, railways will develop new project. Okay, and our finance minister has said that the chemical free natural farming will be promoted. That will be a huge thing. We are, till now we are an agrarian society. The major part of our GDP is still coming from agriculture. So our central government and our finance minister has projected that chemical free natural farming will be promoted, and that is in the planning stage you can say right now, but that will be implemented very, very soon. Okay, and 20,000 crore, actually 20,000 crore will be invested to boost infrastructure. Like, if infrastructure is boosted, what will happen, that it will increase the productivity, and while the productivity will increase, there will be, new jobs will be created. When new jobs will be created, that will, people will have money in their pocket. When people have money in their pocket, they will spend that money in the market, and that will create demand. That is the, whole circle. Okay, so government has said that rupees 20,000 crore will be invested to boost infrastructure. Again, the next point over here is that, all the land records, we all know, how clumsy it is, the land records and everything. So the land records will be digitized. Okay, that is one of the priority of the government. The next point over here is that chemical free natural farming will be promoted. That I have also said earlier, so I'm repeating this thing, that chemical free natural farming will be promoted. That is a very good step to boost our agricultural productivity and increase the overall production in our country. Again, yeah, there is the twist. Drones will be deployed for agricultural monitoring. Like, what production we are producing. Okay, and what is our agricultural production. To oversee all these, drones will be deployed. Okay, that is a very new and innovative initiative. And the next point over here is that 14,000 crore will be spent for solar projects. Okay, 14,000 crore, mind it, will be spent for solar projects, and in various states there will be agricultural universities. Okay, where we can study, we can research and develop new agricultural product. If we are not being able to at least develop new agricultural product, we can study and we can innovate the way how we can increase the current productivity and all this stuff. Okay, and the next point that is very important, that is sovereign gold bonds to be issued in public sector projects to reduce carbon footprint in the country. What does that mean? That means that government will issue sovereign gold bond, and we people can buy that sovereign gold bond. Okay, and whatever money the government is generating by issuing that sovereign gold bond, that will be used for the purpose of reducing carbon footprint in the country. We all know, and we all worried about the carbon emission in the world and also in India also. So government has taken an initiative where government will issue sovereign gold bonds. Okay, so those bonds will be issued against depositing gold and everything. Like these are sovereign gold bonds. Generally, I'm telling you what are sovereign gold bonds. What are gold bonds? Gold bonds are bonds like you have some gold at your house. Okay, and you are not wearing those golds either, or you are not using those golds. So what you can do, that you can deposit the gold to government, and in return of that, government will issue bond to you. Okay, so when government will issue bond to you, you will get interest out of that. And if you are keeping those gold at your home, you will not be able to generate any interest. And in either other way around, you can keep your gold at bank locker. So over there you will not get interest, but you have to pay the locker rent. So when you are depositing your gold to government, and in return government is giving you bond, you are not only getting assured return when the bond will mature, or when we will be able to sell that bond. Like a bond has 5 years of tenure. In between you need some money. So what you do, you sell those bonds and you get the money. Okay, that is another way around. So over here, what is happening? You are getting interest, and at the same time, your golds are safe. And when you need money, you can also simply sell those bonds and get that money. That is sovereign gold bonds. So now government has said that government will issue sovereign gold bonds, and in return, what the money the government will generate, that will be used to reduce carbon footprints in India. Okay. And another very important thing is that optical fiber laying in villages to be completed by 2025. That is within 3 years. Optical fiber laying in villages all over India will be completed. That is projected. That government has taken a target that by 2025, optical fiber laying in villages will be completed. Okay. So these are the points. Again, all the other points which I am going to discuss is that, like 20,000 kilometer under Kavach program. Government has taken an initiative that a program will be launched which will be called as Kavach program. Okay, so under this Kavach program, 2,000 kilometer, not 20,000, 2,000 kilometer will be developed and every year. Okay, and okay, so what will be the next point? The next point is that for transport infrastructure, 20,000 crore has been kept aside. Like for the development of transport infrastructure, 20,000 crore will be invested. Okay, so government has, we all are going through this pandemic, especially the student community is suffering a lot for the last 2 years. They are not being able to go to the school, colleges, university, only they are having online class, that too at their place only. And we all know that in India the net connectivity is not that much good. Okay, we still have place to improve that. So government has initiated that one TV channel will be dedicated to teach student, like teachers will teach over there, and simply student can switch on that TV channel and they can learn their subjects over there. So there will be one dedicated TV channel where teachers will teach all the subjects, because for the last 2 years students are deprived from basic from basic education for the last 2 years. So there will be one dedicated TV channel for students where teachers will be teaching. Okay, so National Health Register will be rolled out very, very soon. Okay, that is one of the objective. And the next thing is that digital university will be very, very soon. It's going to roll out very, very soon. So we will all have digital university where you can sit at the comfort of your home and you can study. We have this facility right now also, but in future we have many more digital university where simply at your time, at your own convenience, you can sit back at your home and you can study and you can increase your knowledge. Okay, so that is a very, very good thing for we all student. Okay, and under Saksham, the next thing is that under Saksham, the audiovisual aid for Anganwadis to be updated. Like there is a scheme that is going on that is called Saksham. Under that Saksham program, audiovisual aid for Anganwadis, that is those who are working over there as Anganwadis, that audiovisual aid will be given to them. Okay, so what is the next point? The next point is that 1,500 crore will be given to the Northeast. Okay, for the development of the Northeast, 1,500 crore will be given. Okay, so and the next very important thing which has been announced by Finance Minister is that 1.4 lakh post office. Okay, you might have any account over there in the post office. So if you have any account over there in post office, or if you think you are going to open an account over there in the post office, you will be very much you will be very happy, because government has announced that this post office in future will work as what, full-time bank. And internet facility will be there, UPI will be available over there. So the post office, 1.4 lakh post office all across India, they will be converted into full-time bank. So people who are residing in rural in India, and those persons or those people who are having their account in the post office, in the post office, but they will be very happy, because the bank will be converted, because the post office actually will be converted into a full-time bank, where where you can where you be able to transact. UPI will be over there. So that is a very interesting thing. Okay, so the next point is that e-passport with embedded chip via futuristic tech will be developed. Like the next time when you will be applying for your passport, you will be having e-passport, okay, and a chip will be embedded over there. That is the that is the next big thing which is going to happen. Okay, so the next thing is that 1486, yes, you have heard it right, 1486 union laws was repealed. So those laws which have no use nowadays, that has been repealed. Okay, so what is the next thing? Next thing is that the next thing is Make in India. Make in India can create, I have already told you that this point, that Make in India can create 60 lakhs new job in the next 5 years. So all those job aspirants, sit tight, because new jobs will be created hopefully, and you have your chance. Okay, and another new project, that will be one nation, one registration. We as a nation, for one nation, there will be one registration for one person. Okay, and these are all the things before coming to the direct taxation. Yes, these are all the main things. Yes, what is the next main big thing? The next big thing is that this 5G spectrum option will be rolled out, and that will be in 2022. Okay, 5G option will be rolled out. Okay, that will be a very happening thing for all of us, because we will be upgraded into a new better spectrum. We all are using 4G nowadays, so we will be able to use 5G. Okay, chalo. So what will be the next thing? Next thing that private 1400 crore will be invested for hydro solar project. Okay, 1400 crore will be invested for hydro solar project, and for that private industries to be invited for research and development purpose. How to increase the production, where we are lagging, how we can overcome that. To discuss all those things, private industries will be invited. Okay, so sovereign gold bond will be issued, that I have already told you. Okay, the next big thing, that is, like in India, cryptocurrency is not legal. What is cryptocurrency? Cryptocurrency is a currency, okay, where you can this currency does not have any physical existence. Okay, you can use that currency through via internet also, via internet only. Okay, and this cryptocurrency is not legal over here. So government has said that if you have any digital asset, and if you are going to sell that asset, it will attract 30% tax, mind it. Okay, and even if some people are going to gift you some digital asset, that will also attract tax on the hand of the recipient. Suppose I've given you a gift of digital asset. So and you are the recipient of that digital asset. So you have to bear the tax of whatever amount of that digital asset is, and you have to pay that tax. Okay. So the next big thing is that our 2023 capex target is 7.5 lakh crore. That is our 2023 capex target. Okay. Okay. So the next thing is that RBI is planning to introduce digital rupee via blockchain. Yeah, that is the very happening thing. Okay, so to transact between banks, RBI will issue digital currency. So our country will have our own digital currency, and that will be developed via blockchain. Okay, so again, central government and state said that 5 states will get 1 lakh crore interest free loan. Okay, all the states of India will receive 1 lakh crore interest free loan, and that is also for 50 years. Okay, within 50 years states has to repay that loan, and no interest they have to bear. Okay, chalo, let's go. Now coming to the before going to the direct tax portion, another one, the main thing is that our fiscal deficit on GDP has been estimated at 6.4%. Okay, and our expenditure outlay is 39.45 lakh crore. Okay, so there is a sad news in the direct tax section. Yes, we all were expecting that our tax burden will be reduced, and the tax, the minimum limit to where we don't have to pay tax, that will be increased. But to our bad luck, that has not happened. Tax structure will remain same. There is no change at all. Okay, mind it, indirect tax structure has remained the same. There is no change at all. Only if you have filed a return, a new section will be inserted. Okay, so listen carefully. So the thing is that the indirect tax, the tax structure will remain the same. There will be no change. Okay, the limit and everything will remain same. But if you have filed a return and that is not proper, you have made some mistake here and there, you will get 2 years of time to rectify that mistake and submit a revised return. A new section will be inserted. Okay, where if you have submitted a return and that return has been submitted mistakenly, over there you can rectify that mistake and submit a revised return within 2 years. That new section will be inserted. Okay, so this is the direct tax portion. And yes, the next thing is that IT return, the platform of we all know that new website for income tax return has been that has been launched a few months back. So that will be further revamped. Our finance minister has said that. And reforms are waiting for direct tax. For direct tax, reforms is waiting. Okay, so AMT. What is AMT? AMT is alternate minimum tax. Okay, so cooperative society, if any cooperative society is out there and they are paying alternative minimum tax, alternate AMT, alternate minimum tax, so the tax burden on them has been reduced to 15%. So the AMT for cooperative society has been fixed at 15%. Okay. So another main thing, NPS. What is NPS? That is National Pension Scheme. Okay, so National Pension Scheme is that, so you can maximum get a this thing exemption of 50,000 over there. Okay, previously the central government employee used to contribute 14%, max to max 14% of their salary into NPS, whereas the limit for the state government employee was 10%. So that has been increased for the state government employees also, that has been increased to 14%. So all the employees of both the state government and central government are at par right now. Okay, so the next thing is that 15% surcharge or the cooperative, the cooperative will be needed to pay AMT at the rate of 15%, and on that 5% surcharge will be applicable. Okay, and so what digital tax, I have already said that startups are getting some initiatives. Okay, because they need help from the government so that they can flourish and they can stand up on their own feet. So because we are going through a pandemic stage, and thus we are in the currently going through the third phase, the third wave of this pandemic is going through. So the whatever incentives the startups are getting right now, that has been extended till March 2023. Okay, so the next thing is that if you are going to transfer virtual asset, apart from 30% tax, you will have to pay TDS at the rate of 1%. My God, if you have, listen to it, if you have any digital asset, okay, virtual digital asset, and if you are going to transfer that asset, that is sell that asset, you have to cough up tax at the rate of 30%, and again TDS at the rate of 1% will be deducted over there. Okay, so long-term capital gain surcharge will be fixed at 15%. Okay, and the next thing is very important. What is it? Suppose you have some undisclosed income. Okay, undisclosed income is generally treated as black money. Okay, so what has happened? This is related to set off. Suppose this year you have you have suffered a loss. So or previously you have suffered a loss. So this year you have made a profit. So what you want? You want to set off that loss of the previous year with the profit of the current year, and you don't have to pay any tax. Suppose previous year you have made a loss of 100 rupees, okay, and this year you have made a profit of 105 rupees. So what you want? You want to, there are certain rules of set-offs and this thing that those things I will discuss later. So what I am saying, that if you are you have made a profit of 105, and out of 105 you are setting off the loss of 100 which you have made in the previous year. So what is happening? This year only you are paying tax on 5 rupees. Okay, but if you have any undisclosed asset, that means, or undisclosed income on that asset, if that means any income which you have not disclosed till yet, and now you are disclosing that income and you want to set up previous loss with the income of that undisclosed asset, that is not allowable, my dear friend. That is not allowable. So set off of income on the basis of undisclosed, set off of losses on the basis of undisclosed income, that is not allowable. If you have some undisclosed income which you have disclosed in the current year, and you have any loss which you are carrying forward, you can't set up that loss with the undisclosed income. Okay, so the next thing is that our finance minister has said that the government has, listen to it carefully, has earned 1,64,000 plus crore from GST collection. From GST collection, government has earned 1,64,000 crore plus. That's mind-boggling, and this is the highest GST collection ever. GST was launched in 2017, so this is the highest GST collection ever. Okay, so the good thing is that customs duty on diamonds has been reduced to 5%. So diamonds are cheaper. If you want to buy some diamonds, this is the time, because the tax is less right now. And so government is planning to doubling the capital goods by 2025. Okay, So customs duty on gems and jewelry has also been reduced. So if you are also planning to buy some gems and jewelry, this is the time, my dear friend. Okay, so duty on shrimp. If you are a foodie like me, you will be very happy because the price of the shrimp will be reduced, because if when you are importing shrimp from abroad, the duty you are going to be paid, that has been reduced. Okay, old structure of this, for taxation purpose, the old structure, like, when you are paying tax, if I am, talking about the direct tax, when you are paying the direct tax, so you have two options. Either you can, select the old regime, or you can select the new regime. That is going to be continued till March 2023. So that is in a nutshell budget 2022. I've tried my best to let you know all the relevant points about budget 2022. Hope you all have liked whatever I have presented to you. If you have any query, if you want to ask me anything, you can write it down below in the comment, and be with me. Your support is immense to me. So for that, what you have to do, two things, just subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon, and please be with me and let me know which kind of topic you want to you want me to discuss with you. So hope you have liked whatever I have shared with you. So hopefully we will see each other very, very soon. Till then, take care, and bye bye.